Hey guys, what's up? Zags here. Today we're going to be doing a review of the 2013 Formula 1 season, and if you want to leave your comments down below about the season, let me know in the comments down below. If I had to give an overall sort of rating of the year in terms of enjoyment and entertainment, it'd probably, to be honest, be around the sort of 6 out of 10 mark. Hasn't been the greatest of years, but that's just because one man or one team have been very dominant this year of Sebastian Vettel, but we'll get onto that later on in the video. I've got 4 main points. I probably missed out quite a few mega points, but you can let me know about that in the comment section and talk about those between each other. First issue, or first thing I thought about is 2013. It's going to click every time I think about the season. Will be the multi-21 incident in Malaysia. I know Vettel fans will never want to be reminded of this because obviously it was something that put Vettel in a bad light for quite a few months, and maybe some people still don't like him because of that. When he overtook Webber, when Webber was told to, just keep at a steady pace and wasn't told to go on the attack, Vettel was not, told not to go on the attack, and Vettel ended up passing him, even though he wasn't, was told not to. So, that's going to be one of the things that I think back to when I think of this season. I think I probably wouldn't have thought back to this if it was a bit of an action-packed season, but overall, I think that's probably going to be one thing we all think back on. Obviously, not a good thing for the support, the multi-21 accident. But sadly, it'll be something that we remember from this 2013 season. One other thing I was thinking about when I think of this year is the rise of Hulkenberg and Grosjean. Hulkenberg putting in some stellar performances in 2013, not getting on the podium, but being in the top 5, top 6, top 7. Pretty much most of the second half of the season, he was up there fighting for that sort of position. We sort of right at the end of the season, we didn't even realise he was there. He was just there because somebody like Alonso, we just expect him to be there at like 4th or higher. And Hulkenberg has turned into one of those drivers we just expect, whatever the car's like, to be honest, to be up there fighting at the front, which is really good to see. Grosjean putting in some stellar performances, not getting the win this year, but I expect if he had a bit more of a competitive car, and car that was a bit closer to the Red Bull, I think we would have seen him on the podium, the top step of the podium I should say, this year. But Grosjean, I think out of all the drivers this year, has impressed me the most about he's changed from 2012 to 2013, from being one of the crash guys to one of the guys that is one of the most consistent in Formula 1, and in my opinion now probably one of the top 5 drivers in Formula 1 at the moment. Some people may disagree, but that's just my personal opinion. One small topic that I would like to talk about is Caterham versus Marussia. Marussia, I think, for the first time ever beating Caterham in the standings, which means huge amounts of money for Marussia, and that might mean next year the difference between going for a paid driver and someone that has a little bit of talent. And so we'll see what happens between that. But Marussia getting the job done and beating Caterham, even though Caterham had probably the better car over the season. One last thing I want to talk about is Vettel's dominance. Now, Sebastian Vettel, there's not really anything to argue about here. He was in the best car for probably 90% of the races this year. He picked up 13 wins, I think, on the top of my head, and 9 wins on the trot, I think, in the last 9 races. So what a stellar performance from Vettel. If you're not a Vettel fan, you probably didn't enjoy it. It did get a little bit boring, but there were some cool battles behind. Overall, not the greatest of seasons, but I'm looking forward to the 2014 season, and we'll be doing a preview of that in the coming months, and well, actually weeks probably, I think, is when I've got one scheduled. But I think at the start of the season I'll get a guest on, just like last year, and we'll do a 2013 pre-season review, or preview I should say. So let me know if you want to see that down in the comment section, and let me know about your thoughts about the 2013 Formula 1 season, and let me know your best and worst memories from this year. It might be quite interesting to see your comments down below. But if I had to put a best moment, I'd probably say Hulkenberg. Just him being up the front was just a big moment for me. I know it's happening quite a lot of races, but I think that was a big moment for me, seeing him up there as well with Grosjean. Low point, probably multi-21. I don't want to see that happen again. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. It's been Alex, and I'm out here. Goodbye.